Hi, Lynn Foster, and I wanted to share a craft idea with you today. It is how to make a pendant necklace from a washer and nail polish. And I made this one a few years ago, and it is a little faded now. The colors are not as bright as they used to be. And instead of just tying my string on the back, I did put a jewelry bell on the back of mine, so it had a little bit of a fancier look. So this is a very cheap and inexpensive craft, that you can do with some children for a birthday party, or you can make these to sell, and it's just really easy. They're great little crafts for a class. Just need some washers from the hardware store, whatever size you want, just standard washers. And I got a whole bag at our local Tractor Supply for just a couple of bucks. You need an assortment of nail polishes, and you can use what you already have on hand. Don't have to buy anything special, and they can be any brand, and the cheap store brands work just as well. At the very end, you're going to need some sort of glaze. You can either use Mod Podge, Glamour Seal, Crystal Lacquer, Diamond Glaze. Some people even use nail polish, but sometimes the glaze, if you use nail polish, it tends to yellow over the years, where glazes tend to stay clear. You need an old pan or a baker's rack of some kind. A baker's rack is ideal because you're going to have some spillage and some drippage. Okay, here's some that have already been made with some different colors. And my favorites are the metallic swirls, although the glitter ones are kind of cute for kids too. If you make some and in the end you're just not satisfied with them, I like that one a lot. It's very easy to go back and soak them in clear nail polish remover. Sorry, nail polish remover. I'm not thinking as I'm talking. And start over with them so that you're not wasting your washers. And you can even repurpose old washers. Like this one I didn't care for, so I will go back and probably remove all the nail polish and begin again. I'm going to pass the phone off to my daughter to film, and I'm going to show you how to make one of the metallic ones. And all I've done is use black as my base coat. I'm going to pick a pretty blue color to use. And with your base coat, you want to go around and try to cover the edges and the inside rim as much as you can. Let that dry, and then you're going to go back and you're going to glob, and I do mean glob, a second coat of nail polish on. And you need really fresh nail polish. And you're just going to kind of smoosh it and spread it. And think of a donut. You want it nice and thick, and it's going to take a few days for this to dry because it is so thick. So glob on that nail polish as nice and thick and rounded as you can get it. So you got to keep dipping and coating. And once you have a nice thick coat of your base coat, then you can go back and take a second or even a third coat, which you have to be careful because they begin to look like mud. So I'm just going to use 2 coats. I'm using this pretty blue, and what you're going to do is you're going to kind of glob it just here and there and spread it just a little bit, just kind of with a shaky hand, random patterns, and it almost gives it a marbleized look. Now some people do use a toothpick, and they actually spread it that way. I am totally content to just do it that way. If I think that I have too much of the color and not enough of the base showing through, then I'll go back and kind of remix it just lightly with a little bit of the base coat. Now what you're going to do after that is you are going to let this dry. See how it picks up that metallic shine? You're going to let that dry really, really well. And then you're going to take one of your glazes, whichever one you want. This is Glamour Seal. It dries clear. Another favorite of mine is Judican's Diamond Glaze. And you are going to literally pour, and I would show you, but I can't until this is dry. You're just going to pour. Just let it glob on and just roll off the sides, because this protects your nail polish and keeps it from coming back off. When it's dry, then you can either attach your jewelry bell to the back, or you can just take some cording and just tie it up through the center of the washer itself. And you'll have some beautiful washer pendants that look like you spent a lot of money when you actually didn't. Thanks for watching.